Welcome to my channel about narcissistic abuse and healing. Today we will be diving into one of the most important topics, how to spot a manipulator before they can sink their claws into you. In this video, I will reveal the first 5 warning signs to look out for when dealing with manipulators. Trust me, these red flags could save you a lot of pain. So let's start by wise words of Robert Greene. The ability to measure people and to know who you are dealing with is the most important skill of all in gathering and conserving power. Without it, you are blind. What possible good can come from ignorance about other people? Learn to tell the lions from the lambs or pay the price. Observe this law to its fullest extent. It has no reversal. Do not bother looking for one. With that in mind, let's get into the first red flag. Number 1. Good first impression. Skilled manipulators often make excellent first impressions. They use captivating characteristics like impeccable manners, dazzling looks, or a winning smile to distract people from their real intentions and message. We hardly buy a book after being impressed by its cover, but unfortunately, we take people at face value. With manipulators, you do not get what you see. A manipulator may seem perfect at first, but the cracks in their facade will become clear over time. Never trust appearances. Anyone with a serpent's heart can use a show of kindness to cloak it. A person who is blustery on the outside is often really a coward. Learn to see through appearances and their contradictions. Never trust the version that people give of themselves. It is utterly unreliable. Number 2. Lying. Lying is a manipulator's most potent weapon. They have an impaired conscience, so they do not feel bad about lying. If there is a chance to get what they want by lying, they most certainly will. Manipulators usually lie in subtle, covert ways. Manipulators often lie by withholding a significant amount of information from you or by distorting the truth. Effectively, getting a liar can be learned. To detect early on whether you are dealing with a manipulator or not, ask them direct questions about his or her employment, family, relatives, friends, place of residence, plans, and so forth. If they give vague, inconsistent, or evasive replies to you, this should serve as a red flag. Manipulators usually prepare for anticipated questions, but they are often caught off guard by unexpected follow-ups. Ask questions that require them to recall minor details or events they did not think you would focus on. For example, if they mention going out to dinner, ask about the menu or the decor of the restaurant. A truthful person will likely answer with ease, while a liar may stumble. Additionally, manipulators tend to avoid direct answers. If instead of addressing your question, they try to divert attention, change the subject, or bring the conversation back to you, they might be hiding something. Deflection is a classic strategy to avoid accountability. Every type of con relies upon distracting us from the obvious. Crazy making. You know the manipulators said it, they know they said it, and they know you know they said it. But none of that matters. They will simply insist they never said whatever it was they said, and hope you believe them. If you feel you need to have a tape recorder running whenever you talk to someone, you are a victim of crazy making. Shifting the focus. You confront the manipulator because you are offended by what he or she did or said. The manipulator immediately tries to divert your attention from the real problem by focusing it on you. For example, a wife confronts her husband about his infidelity after finding suspicious text messages on his phone. She calmly asks him, "Why are you texting another woman like this? I feel betrayed." Instead of addressing the betrayal or offering an explanation, the husband immediately shifts the focus by saying, "Why are you going through my phone? Do you have trust issues or something?" This isn't normal behavior. You are way too paranoid. By doing this, he diverts the conversation from his cheating to her trust issues, making her feel defensive. The wife, now upset, explains that she looked through his phone because she felt something was wrong. But the husband seizes on her emotional state, saying, "I can't deal with this level of jealousy. You are acting crazy and I won't tolerate you shouting at me like this." At this point, the real issue, his infidelity, has been completely sidestepped. The conversation has now shifted to her paranoia and behavior, making her the problem instead of his cheating. In this way, the manipulator successfully avoids accountability while leaving the wife feeling confused, guilty, and upset. Number 5. Rock and hard place analogy. Manipulators love to put you in situations where you are forced to choose between two undesirable options. An abusive boss might say, "Either do what I say or find a new job." In these situations, you are stuck. No matter which option you choose, you lose. These are just 5 of the many warning signs of manipulators. In upcoming videos, I will reveal remaining 16 signs to watch out for. Stay tuned, and together we will continue this journey of healing and empowerment.